Yes, Vishal Sharma, let me know how your personality is suited to become officer in CAPF.
Sir, I'm a very disciplined and responsible person, and I like to help people and lead them. And I've demonstrated these capabilities in various capacities at my college and my school. And therefore, I believe that I will be able to do justice to the role of the assistant commandant to the CAPFs.
Okay, good. CRPF is your first choice and SSP last choice. What is the reason?
Sir, actually, CRPF is my first choice because among all the CAPFs, CRPF is engaged in the most diverse job profile where I get to do civic action programs, counterinsurgency operations, election duties, and a lot of other things like parliament duty, protecting shrines, etc. So I will be able to enhance my personality more than in any other force. And the rest of the forces are basically in order of my I had to anyhow place them in any order for filling the form. So there is no such thing that if I get any other force, I will not be joining. I will be happy to join any of the forces.
Okay,
So
good.
this is just an region.
Who is the Director General of CRPF?
So currently the Director General is IPS Anish Dayal Singh.
Okay, Anish Dayal Singh, IPS. First of all, we'll speak Shri, then name and followed by IPS.
Sure, sir.
Okay. What is the role and task of Cobra Battalion of CRPF?
Sir, the Cobra Battalion was raised in the year 2008. It was raised in order to counter the left-wing extremism prevalent in the central India, and its core area of operating is the core-rooted jungles of central India, where Naxalism is mostly prevalent. And it has done a great job in the task that it has been allotted till now. And currently, it has 10 battalions.
Okay, good. There is a lot of movement in CRPF from place A to place B all over the India. So how will you adapt to this mobility concept?
As I told you that I like the diversity of role that is being offered in the CAPF, and that includes various areas of service that I will be delivering in the CAPFs. So
Okay.
for me, it is a win-win situation if I get to develop my personality in various locations, and I can utilize this as my knowledge for further for further activities in the CAPFs.
Why Kanker is a hot district as far as Naxalite problem is concerned?
Sir, Kanker and for that matter, a few other districts in the Chhattisgarh area are still very prevalent for Naxals. Primarily, sir, because the tribals over there have not been much exposed to the developmental activities that the other parts of the nation is being exposed to. And secondly, these districts that lie near the border of Chhattisgarh are also along the borders of various other states like Maharashtra, Odisha, etc. So the law and order enforcement is not very proper in these areas, and therefore Naxalism is prevalent still.
Okay, good. What is the difference between smart city and aspirational city plan?
The smart cities this plan was started in the year 2015. 100 cities were shortlisted that were aimed to be developed using ICT tools to convert them into sustainable cities of tomorrow, and which will empower their citizens to participate more in the developmental process. Whereas the aspirational district programs is a program that is targeting tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities to develop their infrastructure so that they can achieve the development levels of various tier 1 cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, etc.
Okay, which states, which districts of the UP or which cities of the UP are coming up in aspirational city plan?
In Aspiration City Plan, I have a limited knowledge about this. So
Okay.
I believe Mau and Jaunpur are two districts. Rest I don't remember.
Okay, okay. One of the project of the UP government is the construction of pink toilet. What do you mean by it?
The pink toilet construction program is basically aimed at curbing the activity of open defecation by the women in the UP districts, and therefore it is a program that is in the right direction for the sanitation activities and also to uplift the standards of women in the Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, okay. In which all cities metro rail project is coming up in the state of UP?
Sir, currently there have been plans to expand the metro to neighboring district of Hapur of Ghaziabad. And similarly, the RITS program that was started is going to be soon operational in Meerut and Bagpat. And if we look at Eastern Uttar Pradesh, then the government has sanctioned new development of cities on the lines of Noida in Eastern Uttar Pradesh in the city of Jaunpur and in Bundelkhand region of Jhansi. So we may see metro development over there also.
Currently, this metro rail project is coming up in 5 cities of UP. Can you name them?
Sir, I'm not aware about this.
Okay, okay. It is Agra, Kanpur, Lucknow, Meerut, like that. Okay. Mayawati is stressing upon the point as a political rhetoric that UP should be divided into two parts, Eastern UP and Western UP. What is your viewpoint?
Sir, actually, we have seen that over the decades, Western Uttar Pradesh saw a lot of developmental activities more as compared to Eastern Uttar Pradesh. And even more than 55% of the GDP of Uttar Pradesh is being contributed by only Western UP. So there is definitely a need to increase the focus on developmental activities in Eastern Uttar Pradesh, like manufacturing sector and the services sector. But I don't believe that there is a need to bifurcate the state for the same. We can achieve this by even by the normal unification that the state is currently in the state. So there is no immediate need of a bifurcation.
Okay, recently Ayodhya Airport came up on the map of UP. Which other airport is coming up besides the Jewar Airport of Noida?
Sir, Moradabad Airport is coming up. In addition, the government has announced airports in Azamgarh and in Mainpuri and in Bijnor, I guess.
How your degree of civil engineering shall be applicable in CRPF?
Sir, firstly, I believe that my degree of civil engineering has not only taught me a few academic subjects, I've also gained various soft skills like critical analysis and logical reasoning, identification of estimation of distances and all. So I can utilize these abilities to identify artificial barriers that I can construct and construction of green buildings, especially in the group centers of CAPFs that require sustainability, construction of durable roads in high altitude areas along the border areas of China, and crossing river experiments through natural structures. And this is how I believe I can utilize my degree of civil engineering.
Then instead of joining the GD stream, that is general duty, you should have gone to the engineering stream of the CRPF.
Joining the civil engineering stream would have limited my job profile to a very large extent. I wish to do other activities like counterinsurgency operations, civic action programs, parliament duty, etc., so that I can enhance my personality in various other domains. That is why I'm applying for the GD stream.
What are you doing currently? And when did you complete civil engineering?
So I have graduated from Indian Institute of Technology Jammu last year in 2023, and I have been appearing for various defense services exams like the CDS, NDA, and this is my attempt at CAPF for the first time.
Okay, okay. You have appeared twice for ND and thrice for CDS. So, what kind of introspection you carried out after appearing for the SSB?
Sir, after every SSB, I carried out an introspection as to what went wrong. And based on my own introspection, I tried to improve it in the all SSBs. For instance, in the last SSB, I believe that I was not able to express myself correctly in the psychological test, probably. So if the next SSB comes, I'll keep that in mind and prepare my psychological assessment well for the next time.
So, out of the two jobs, say you get selected as a second lieutenant or lieutenant, and you get assistant commandant job in any of the CAPF, which will you prefer?
Sir, as of now, if I get whichever job I will be able to get first, I will make my career in that force, and I will
Supposing
not
you
think of.
supposing you get border security force, and your training is over for 2 months, and you again get now lieutenant post. They also give you that joining letter. What will you do?
Sir, as I said, that if I firstly join the BSF and I enter the training, that moment itself, I will dedicate myself to the force BSF, and I'll try to improve and promote my career in that force only, and
Okay.
leave the other things.
So, what is the difference between BSF and infantry of Indian Army?
So the mandates of the BSF and the Indian Army are different. For instance, the BSF is responsible for the internal security, whereas the Indian Army has the responsibility of securing the sovereignty and integrity of the nation against
We
external
are talking
aggressions.
infantry, not Indian Army. Infantry.
Sir, infantry is purely based on small arms, whereas BSF has its own artillery divisions also, artillery battalions. And in addition to it, BSF has an air wing and a water wing that provides it with additional infrastructure, whereas these are not provided in the infantries of the Indian Army.
Okay, okay. And what is the similarity?
So the similarity is that both of them are having basically small arms battalions and are operating to ensure the security and integrity of the nation.
Hmm. So BSF has cut peace role as well as war role. Whereas Army doesn't have peace role unless ordered by Government of India to enter into the internal maintenance of law and order duties.
Yes, sir, you are right.
Both have the same pattern of weapon, level of weapons, the number of weapons may be different, but the same weaponry is there as far as infantry is concerned. Then the another difference is that strength of CAPF is generally 7 companies. All CAPF. One battalion has got 7 companies. Whereas in infantry it is 4 companies. Okay. BSF is seldom launched into attack mode, whereas infantry will go for attack also. Okay. You have participated in debate competition.
Yes, sir.
At which level you participated?
The debate competition was held in my college as a college fest. So there were various colleges that had participated. So we can call it an inter-college level participation.
Okay. What is the difference between debate and declamation contest?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear the second word.
Declamation contest.
Sir, I'm not aware about this declamation.
In debate, you are given a topic where you can debate, where you can speak against the topic or for the topic. But in a declamation, there is only one topic, which doesn't mean speaking against or for. In debate, you have got your counterpart also speaking against you and cutting your points. In declamation, everybody will come and speak on the same subject. Say, India in 2047. It will become a part of declamation. And in debate, will India become 5 trillion economy in 2027? It is a debate. Okay. Recently, Government of India has signed a pact with the Iran on Chabar seaport. So it will benefit which all countries?
So basically, the plan that has been signed between India and Iran regarding Chabahar port, it will be beneficial for various Central Asian countries and Russia for the transport of goods from Moscow to Mumbai, basically, as part of the international north-south transport corridor.
Okay. Name some other countries. Iran हो गया, India हो गया, other countries, Russia.
Sir, Azerbaijan,
Okay.
Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan,
Okay.
and Uzbekistan. These are some Central Asian countries.
Afghanistan and Middle East. Okay.
Yes.
Why America is levying sanction on Iran?
So there was an agreement between Iran and USA that was called the JCPOA. And this was aimed at curbing the practice of nuclear proliferation in Iran. Iran had agreed to a deal that they will not make nuclear weapons, but unilaterally, the then US President uh, Donald Trump opted out of the deal, citing that Iran is not agreeing to the deal. And thereafter, it started levying sanctions against Iran and any other country that is engaging in trade with Iran.
Okay. So do you think that they will levy sanction against us also on this deal?
Sir, we have seen recently that US had threatened us similarly when the Russia-Ukraine war emerged, that India shall not buy oil from Russia. But we didn't listen to that sanction and we bought oil. And recently, the American ambassador's stance changed, and he said that we only wanted India to buy oil. So I don't believe that now India needs to get threat from US, and we need to continue our own national interest, building our own national interest rather than being threatened from such sanctions.
Okay, good. Moreover, in 2018, when Trump was the president of the US, at that time, this proposal was passed by America also. Both the countries can sign the deal. So hardly US will come into the picture as far as the levying of sanction is concerned.
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Basketball is very popular in USA, but not in India. What are the reasons?
So the less popularity of India can be owed to a few reasons. The first one being that post the 1983 Cricket World Cup win, we have accorded a sort of celebrity status to only the cricketers in the country, and that sport has emerged as the only major sport in the country. Secondly, the more popular Indian Premier League, that is a commercialized version of domestic league, has become globally very important for the cricketing, and therefore it is the only important sport in India as of now. Thirdly, sir, while some other sports other than cricket are receiving private funding, like steel companies are funding hockey and athletics, basketball is unable to receive any such funding from private companies, so it is not able to propagate any kind of leagues or participate in South Asian or Asian tournaments as of such. So these are a few reasons for its less propagation.
And why it is popular in US?
Sir, it is popular in US because firstly, it was initiated by a US citizen, James Naismith. And secondly, the government had focused a lot on building the infrastructure of the basketball in the country, like various courts have come up in the country in lanes and cities. And secondly, sir, uh, the game is very much popular in the US also, owing to the factor that various features that suit a player of basketball, like height and agility, are commonly found in the US because of their genetic inclination towards great height and agility. So it becomes a popular sport over there.
Okay. Here, what I have seen in last 6 months, that we have got basketball courts in almost all the parks, in front of all big houses, and they have got special courts and special stadiums also.
Yes, sir.
Whereas this concept is missing in our country.
Definitely, sir, it's missing.
Here, if a man is owning a 300 yard of land, he has got one basketball court in his house.
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Who was the man of the NBA in US who was killed in a helicopter crash?
It was Kobe Bryant, the legend of NBA.
Okay, okay. How he was killed?
Sir, there was a helicopter tour that he was taking under along with his daughter, and unfortunately, that helicopter suffered an accident, and he, along with his daughter, died in that accident.
Okay. How far this Swachh Bharat mission has been successful in the state of UP?
In the state of Uttar Pradesh, Swachh Bharat mission has covered almost all the districts in a vast variety. We have seen coming up of various toilets in the village areas, and open defecation has been eliminated as far as certain research are concerned, that the entire country in fact has become open defecation free. So it points at the success of the mission. But at the same time, we have also seen that adverse situations like people's mindset in the villages still pose a challenge in this mission, as open defecation is still prevalent in various parts of villages of the country and the state also. And secondly, sir, the states, after the completion of the mission, were offering less funds for the maintenance of these toilets and propagation of the idea of stopping open defecation. That is why also currently the mission's objectives are suffering a challenge of eliminating this open defecation and sanitation problems.
Okay. Okay, we'll close the interview here. Thank you.
Thank you.